Hi everyone. So today our topic of discussion is going to be about who should be pursuing the CFA program. Previously I have talked about in terms of the interest. Today I'm also going to add the dimension of the ability. What kind of ability you need to bring in to be able to successfully complete the CFA program. Now let's get started with the easy one, which is who should pursue, as in terms of interest or career, what you are interested in. CFA designation, I mean, if you go into the material, you can understand that this is a very detailed, in-depth finance designation. And primarily, it is about, looking at the data and coming to a conclusion, right? Either it is an accounting data or quantitative data, but you're trying to come to a conclusion about whether to do some action. That is, if you are going to be valuing a project, valuing a security, that means you can do equity research, credit research, corporate finance. You can obviously manage money. That is, if you are good at understanding the valuation and you see what's the market prices, then you can decide on whether you should buy it for a portfolio or sell it, hold. And this is the core aspect of CFA designation and the program. Now, if this interests you, that is, you're interested in research and money management, portfolio management, or corporate finance, capital budgeting, or quantitative work, then CFA designation is for you. Now, this is the part that you should first think about: your purpose, what is your career goal, etc. Then, what is the skill set you are bringing into the program? Will you be able to successfully complete the program is the second thing that we should think about. I personally, whenever someone is coming in, I ask them about their marks in the college or even in their high school, because it's very important. So the CFA program is definitely a hard one, and you need to be able to understand some basic math and be relatively good at some of the concepts that you must have studied in your school. Like, we are not talking about calculus, but you should be able to do algebra, some basic probability. These things you must have a grasp. It is going to be extremely difficult if you are not good at these basic concepts that you must have studied in school. Now, the learnability, I mean, I'm using this word learnability, is also important. That is, you must be able to pick up new knowledge, new material. So academically, you must be somewhat inclined. If you are someone who hates studying new concept, then CFA might not be the best option for you. The third thing is probably the most important, is the amount of effort that you're willing to put in and the commitment you are able to put in for the CFA designation. See, there are some students who come in, they study, and right after that you give them a test, they score 95%, 98%. These people are extremely either talented, or they have already done some masters or PhD in finance, and they are coming into the CFA program, and that's great. But a lot of students who are coming in are also in their college, in their bachelor's degree, just after 12th grade, they are in the first year, second year, and sometimes they are not very academically inclined. But if you're able to put in the effort, you can compensate for the lack of knowledge or some ability when it comes to academics. So if a regular above average student, which is most of the students who come in and attempt the CFA, are spending 400, 500 hours, if you're able to put in 700, 800, 900 hours, you will be able to compensate. And you also need to have that discipline to study every day for 3-4 hours regularly, consistently for 2 to 3 years. So if you have this ability of basic math, then you are also able to understand what is being taught and pick up new concepts. And most importantly, be willing to study long hours for 2-3 years. Basically, this is a long-term commitment. Then the CFA program is right for you. All the very best.